We all know how much power and how much everyone fears Chi-Chi from Dragon Ball Z and onwards, right? But did you know that there's one person, one man who knocked Chi-Chi out with no hesitation? And I'm talking about Yamcha. Now, granted, this was when they were really young in the beginning of Dragon Ball. Yamcha knocks Chi-Chi out. His reason for doing this is pretty simple. Yamcha was tailing Goku, Bulma, and Oolong for the Dragon Ball. He was hoping to steal it for himself. And while he was doing all that, he happened to come across a kid, Chi-Chi. This is her as a kid. This also happened to be her very first appearance in the Dragon Ball story. And she still had that danger factor to her, believe it or not. She was running away from a dinosaur all scared, but she had this really cool helmet that was really sharp, and the blade detaches from the helmet, so she throws the blade and chops off the T-Rex's head. And she's not finished there. The helmet also has a laser beam that shoots out from it, so she uses that on the T-Rex after it gets his head cut off and blows it up. Now, if you guys don't know, Kid Chi-Chi was completely different from what we know Chi-Chi as now. She wasn't this loudmouth person who was angry all the time. She was just this really nice girl who turned really shy anytime a boy said that they loved her. And those two boys ended up being Yamcha and Goku. Goku with a different context, though. He had no idea what he was talking about. And back to Yamcha. After she kills the T-Rex, she turns around and sees Yamcha. Yamcha's like, nice job. And she says she doesn't talk to strangers. She says it like she's scared and immediately shoots the beam right at him, throwing him off guard. So he has to dodge it and immediately gets frustrated and just proceeds to knock her ass out. Then to explain the whole love thing, Yamcha wasn't really in love with Chi-Chi. He was just using her as bait. Using her to advance his own motives because he found out that she was the daughter of the Ox King who was really feared at the time. And if the Ox King found out that Yamcha knocked out his daughter, it would have ended pretty bad for Yamcha. I should also point out that Yamcha has a really big fear of girls. Anytime he runs into Bulma or a pretty girl his own age, he gets really shy and backs away from it. But with Chi-Chi, he makes it pretty clear that she's just a child and he's not into that kind of thing. And that's how Chi-Chi was introduced in Dragon Ball and how Yamcha knocked her out.